Good morning. I am Michaela Stroud, 4-H Program Assistant for the Southwind Extension District, and I'm coming to you today to just showcase a few simple tips and tricks on giving a basket or platter of food to a 4-H sponsor or buyer. So to begin with, this definitely does not have to be expensive whatsoever. In front of me, I have a dollar platter that I got from the Dollar Tree, but you can also find this at like Dollar General, Walmart, clearance section especially. So just a little bit of color, and then also some homemade cinnamon rolls that one of the ladies brought in the office today, so I used that as part of my video. So thanks for bringing those today for treat day. To make this a little bit more presentable, besides using aluminum foil, is actually saran wrap. And you probably noticed that it's not the typical just run it over the top. No, we're going to make it with a little bit of pizzazz. So you start with your saran wrap in a cross shape, and then also putting it in an X shape. So there's actually a total of 4 different long pieces of saran wrap or clear wrap. You can also get that in different colors depending on the time of the year. So what we're going to do is take the edges and we're just going to go directly up with them. And you can try to keep it totally where it doesn't stick to each other. However, that's really difficult if you've ever worked with saran wrap, but that's okay. We're just going to go directly up. And then always keep a hold of one of the tops here. And then I'm going to gather it somewhat in the middle. And again, it's clean rack. It's a little bit sticky. And I have some metallic pipe cleaners I'm going to use to make it look a little bit special. So I'm just going to twist it around. You can also use string, ribbon, piece of yarn. And I'm actually just going to take a pin and wrap it around where it has a cute little curly Q type of a shape. And just like that, your cinnamon rolls are good to go. They're covered and will hopefully be easy to transport, and you have an awesome just a little homemade treat to give to a sponsor or your buyer for purchasing your animal or just helping you out with your 4-H year or throughout the fair. So that is one option. You can also do a variety of different types of cookies or brownies and just have sort of a variety platter. So if it's a business or a workplace that you're sending it to and you know multiple people will be snacking on it, you give them some options. So over here on the other side of the table, I know it's sometimes popular for 4-H kiddos to make a buyer's basket or a supporter's basket. Really, these can look different just depending on what you have, what you're able to get, or even what you have at home. So I had this basket at home, and I actually found it on the clearance rack. So it's really cute, has some burlap in it, and I'm also thinking, well, my supporter or buyer would be able to use this again. It is pretty deep, and I don't have enough baked goods to fully make this full today. So if you wanted to make sure that your items are at the top and presented a little bit better than just buried in the bottom, you can put some watered up paper or some packaging like these air packets in the bottom. I'm going to tear one of these and put that there. So you don't want your packaging to show, so there's a couple different tricks that you can do. One is good old tissue paper. You can just layer it in the bottom such as show. If you'd like to use a particular color, you can. Or, again, I really like to shop at Dollar Tree. This is just a tea towel. It sort of looks like fair and summer, the red and white plaid print. Just lay it in there where everything is covered, so your buyer and supporter now actually has a free tea towel that they can use later. Different options besides baked goods, because some people have to watch their sugars or their carbs, is fresh fruit. So here I have some nectarines. We can place those in there. And also some fresh pears. Other popular items you can use is like make some trail mix. Just be careful because nuts are a pretty common food allergy. So unless you have a working relationship or know your buyers previously, you can always ask them and say, hey, is there any food allergies in your workplace, or do you have a recommendation or a favorite treat that I could include? So to top this off, I would also put some stacks of cookies using saran wrap or some trail mix to the side here. You'll also take your buyer's ribbon. If you're a kiddo that sold a livestock in the sale, you can just put it on the front here. And then always, if it's a platter, plate, or basket, write a thank you note and put it in here. If you want a couple of pointers on how to write a good thank you note, I made a video a couple of days ago that's on the extension and the 4-H page if you're interested in looking at that. But once your basket's ready to go, I didn't mention this earlier, but try to set up an appointment with your buyer or supporter just to let them know that you are stopping by so that they are there and have that heads up just as a common courtesy. But I hope that you learned a few tips and tricks this morning. So let us know if you have any questions, drop them in the comments or message our page. But we'll catch you later. Bye.